As soon as I saw the chick in the Panda Dunks, I just assumed it was in Philly.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie's Capella blew up.
Like and subscribe. Won't you subscribe to the Brothers Car Wash?
All right, Patty, we're back, and the Z06
G'day, mate.
Bathurst. G'day, and the Z06 Bathurst 12-hour special edition is not available
Look out!
to you.
Oh, no. Crikey.
You cannot have it.
That's interesting. Well, I guess GM's pretty big into the Australian supercar racing. They make like all of them, don't they?
I suppose so. All the Holdens, but
Yeah, the Holdens and Fords.
Holden is no longer, right?
Oh, well, they're Camaros now, I think.
Look at
Well,
this.
The Camaro's no longer either.
What the hell is this thing? This is the ugliest thing I ever saw in my life.
Yeah, it looks like if I tried to draw a C8 in paint.
This looks like, when they make sort of Corvette type things that are like funny cars that just kind of hinge open on the front and they're just dragsters underneath.
Oh, yeah, or Grand Theft Auto 5 Corvette.
Sure, Grand Theft Auto 5 Corvette, yeah. Especially on the sort of blockiness on the front end.
Yeah, what is that?
Anyway, there's not much to say about this other than it's a special edition vet that is for thee and not for me.
Only for the Australians.
Only for the
Well, good for them.
Strayans.
The Australians deserve a one-off Corvette. Is that a Punisher logo on the stripes there?
No, that would be Jake. Jake the Corvette racing skull.
Wait, what?
You don't know Jake? This is Jake right here.
No.
This is Jake. He's sort of
Holy shit.
he's sort of the emblem of the Corvette racing team. I actually the carpet and on the in the hatch in my car has Jake on it.
Wow. No, I have never heard or seen of that before ever.
Yeah, see it on the side of the C6.R.
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah. Jake's been around.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
TIL.
Yeah, that's him right there. That's Jake.
That's Jake.
He's a spooky yellow Corvette skeleton.
Spooky bastard.
He's a spooky little bastard. Here it is in Chevy Baja in Subaru Baja colors.
All right.
Anyway,
We can talk about Australian Corvettes.
we could become the Australian Corvette podcast, I think.
That's actually, yeah, we're starting anew.
So they're going to make the V8, I almost said V8, the V8 powered Wrangler available to everybody, $30,000 cheaper now.
30, that, well. So it's down to 71,000. So that thing used to be $100 grand?
Yeah, but it was a Rubicon before. Now it's a Willys.
Oh.
Yeah,
So you can get the bare bones Willys
exactly.
with the V8 in it.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. You can get the Willys.
That's rad as
You
hell.
can get the Willys now. You don't have to spring for the Rubicon. But I saw one of these at Costco the other day, and it was just some lady putting her groceries in it, and I was like, not a Willys obviously, but a Rubicon, and I was like, oh my god, this lady's driving a supercar around. Does she?
Oh,
even
but it
know
was a 392?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
I
Yeah,
think it's
what a
the-
ridiculous vehicle.
I think it's the first one I've seen around, but then again, I've probably seen lots of them. It was just I noticed this one because like the tailgate was open and I saw like the 392 Rubicon sticker inside on the interior of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So I was like, it stuck out.
Yeah,
to
I
me
guess
in that case.
they don't look that much different than a normal Rubicon. You got to kind of know what you're looking for, but
Yeah, I think you have to see the like badging on the hood bulge.
Oh, is that the only place they put a little 392 there?
There's-
Does the normal one have that the vent?
I don't know. It
The-
doesn't have the giant bulging hood, I don't think. But
Okay,
as far
you'd
as
have to see that.
exterior
Probably has different
badging
wheels.
goes, though. Let's see. Wrangler 392. Yeah, see, these all have the hood bulge. Let's just see 2026 Wrangler. I don't think they do. Nah, they've got this. Well, they have a smaller hood bulge. This one's got the bulge, but I think that's a 392. There you go. I think that's how the regular one looks.
And the massive tires too.
Yeah.
Like they kind of have the Raptor tires. I don't know if they're 37s. They got to be close.
No, but they look much more off-roady than the base model ones, and they've got the bead locking and everything like that.
Mhm.
So it's clearly a pretty extreme machine. Of course, you had to get the Rubicon before. So now now that they got the Willys, you'd be able to get a regular old shit box with the big engine,
Get it on Steely's. Yeah.
like God intended.
Yeah.
So-
Man, those things are awesome.
So the start-stop, yeah, they are. So the
There's the ad.
start-stop commercial is absolutely incredible. You gotta,
Surely we can unmute it.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
yeah. I mean, who's gonna copyright claim us here? Donnie, he'd love
We're
it.
coming for you.
We're copyright claiming the Brothers Car and Watch Pod because they showed
The
our
brothers car watch, but
they showed our lesbian commercial. Well, if we're worried about getting copyright claimed, I can just put in my version of it that I already recorded for this pod there.
there you go. Man, just
It's going to slot right in.
two lesbians with blue hair
Yep.
and
two
their Prius with no
obviously-
air conditioning.
two obviously
'Cause of the start-stop.
disgusting monsters sitting there
Jesus Christ.
getting their doors blown off by some fucking chads in a Ferrari. Look, they've got a 26.2 sticker on the back. So these disgusting mogs ran a marathon. Can you imagine how big of a loser you have to be in physical shape to run 26.2 miles in 4 hours?
It's very obviously a Prius, but whatever the sports car is supposed to be is less clear to me. It
It's
kind of
a-
looks like a Supra.
I was
It's a
thinking,
GTA Supra.
I was thinking, the Toyota GT with the Ferrari 458 engine. It looks kind of like
GTA.
yeah. The 4586.
Yes.
It looks like if that.
But it doesn't
were,
look like an 86.
No, and it doesn't look like a 458 either. But it kind of looks like you sandwiched them together.
Let's see it one more time.
It's got that kind of collapsing rear end like an older Corvette, where it all comes together in the back. But yeah, it's definitely got a bit of Supra as well, especially with the little lip wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
But you can't really get a good look at it at all, can you? Kind of looks like
No,
a 430 from there.
it's just what AI comes up with when you put
Ah,
sports
dude,
car in.
it's so funny that they made it a Prius and two people who are just clearly
Some-
queer or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like, God, guys,
some blue-haired,
come
clear-coated freaks.
so fucking insane that the White House put this out.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's totally believable in this day and age, I suppose. But God,
Yeah.
and also my car has start-stop, and it's an Alfa Romeo that looks cool.
Yeah.
Like that 392 Wrangler probably has start-stop. Like you could have put anything.
I bet that-
but you
I
didn't
bet
have
that-
to make it two queer people.
I bet the GT486 has start-stop.
Yeah, every car has start-stop.
They're both
It's
automatics.
just so fucking insane.
I mean, I think it has
They
to have.
just-
I think it has to have start-stop if it's not manual, doesn't it?
Is it federally mandated?
Maybe not.
Biden.
If not, then what did
Biden
they?
probably did it.
If it's not mandated, then what is the Trump administration doing here?
Yeah, are they banning them?
Has terminated rules to widely adopt them.
To widely adopt.
What does a rule to widely adopt even mean?
Well, I think start-stop probably helps the overall EPA fuel economy ratings.
Oh,
You
you
know,
think
you get
they can add a mile or two per gallon to each if you
Yeah,
have that?
I bet. They can add a few tenths here and there or whatever.
Well, I don't know. The EPA
That may be the case.
The EPA MPG rating comes from a standardized test that they do, where you can look it up.
Well, maybe it's emissions ratings or something.
Maybe it is. You can look it up on Wikipedia, where they it shows the electric car EPA economy. That's not what we want. Where it shows the duty cycle that it puts an engine through as it reads the fuel economy coming out of it, being produced by it.
Yeah.
I can't find it here. It's in here somewhere. But the fact of the matter is, they don't ever just sit there and stop the car and let it idle during that test.
Sure.
So I don't know
Yeah.
how they're.
It must be emissions standards.
Gotta be. So this is an overpass in Texas that is good to go.
Shouts out Valerie. She probably drives over it every day.
Is this in Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's in
290,
535 through Austin.
290 East Austin, Texas. Oh yeah, there she is. I wish we had the exact address so we could plug that in, but yeah, there's a huge hole in it. Where's the video of the guys driving over it? We gotta see that.
It's jarring. I mean, there's sunlight. There's daylight coming through that thing.
Oh, big time. You can see the car flash through it.
Look at it. Whoa.
It's not just daylight.
It's just-
It's like 6 inches of daylight coming through it.
Yeah. You just feel a little thump.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I mean, it's sitting right on this massive concrete strut. I'm sure it's fine, but it doesn't bode well.
Yeah. Well, Greg Abbott says that the Texas whatever, they said it's good to go.
What's Jasmine
We've
Crockett?
taken a look at it.
What's Jasmine Crockett
Things
call
off
him?
Buffalo.
Hot Wheels?
Oh, they got the guys up there.
Oh, Hot Wheels says it's gonna be fine.
They're up there. Hell, Hot Wheels. He's been over it. He's been over it at 60 plus.
Yeah, let's send Greg over it in his chair. See if he wants to. As long as he's cool with
Those
going
guys
over it in the chair, then I think we're good.
Those guys are up there with the Flex Seal.
You start shooting it in with a big giant grease gun.
Yeah. That spray foam stuff.
Yeah. Billy Mays here.
It holds water.
Yeah.
See?
What's that guy's name? Phil Swift.
No, I wouldn't have got Phil Swift.
Yeah.
Who's he? A Billy Mays counterpart?
He's the flex.
Billy Mays.
He's flex guy. This guy.
Well, you'd think Slap Chop guy would be in good with all these dudes. So
This might be.
he'll be able to get lots of Flex Seal for the overpass when he gets elected.
This might be in Slapchop guy's district. Vince offer Shlomi. Vince offer.
Shlomi.
Yeah. Well, he's Israeli, and you cannot tell by his name, but.
Wow.
Oh, offer Shlomi. Shouts out offer Shlomi. Best of luck to you in the general. We're supporting you all
Welcome to
the
the pod
way.
anytime.
Yeah, welcome on
Yeah.
the pod anytime.
You've got our votes because, God, we need some good crazy political guy content. And you are just right up there. Trump's getting old.
You certainly do, yeah, exactly.
Now that we've lost Eric Adams.
Offer, if you've got any products you want to shill on here, we'd be more than happy to give you a half an hour, 45 minutes to plug whatever you got.
First of all, guy has great products.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, we'll just blindly endorse them. I don't even have to see the product to know I'm behind it. We're talking about
And now
Slap
here we
Shot, the
have-
ShamWow.
Here we have a vehicle that would suit Offer Shlomi quite well, I think. The Tank 300.
I think Offer Shlomi should be shilling the Tank 300. I mean, it's very Bronco nose. Obviously,
It has the exact nose of a Bronco.
obviously Bronco
And
nose,
then-
except for bulging a little bit at the top and bottom.
And then it has the fender flares from a Wrangler.
Yeah. Obviously.
And then
Wrangler.
the top of a Commander.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Remember the Commander?
Yeah, I remember the Commander. I was thinking more like a Suzuki Jimny, maybe in this area.
Yeah, I'll give you Jimny. Something boxy.
Yeah, very boxy up here. And then this, I don't quite know what's going on back here. No.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of flexing a little bit.
Yeah, it's very sort of like David Lynch Dutch angle back here, how this kind of sticks out way to the horizon. Like it's not even correct perspective-wise, you know? This keeps going.
Right. Yeah. If you look at the front axle compared to the rear axle, it kind of looks like it's off center on the chassis or something.
Yeah,
Like it looks a little wonky.
This thing's going to be crabbing going down the road 100%.
Yeah. Well, apart from that, it'll probably be. I mean, if they brought it to the States, it would be like 11.5 with a 19-year warranty.
Oh,
And at that price,
I would buy
it is
one.
friggin' sweet.
Yeah, I would buy one if this was $11,000 with a manual gearbox and a warranty. And I have no
I wonder,
interest in having a car like this.
Oh, it's a hybrid. I wonder what the gas engine is. Some kind of Chinese.
It's probably like a 2-cylinder Zhang Yang or something.
Of course. It's a torquey little Zhang Yang,
Yeah,
though.
it is. It's turbo diesel.
Oh, man. What? Look at the outlet. What is that?
I think the cargo area looks really nice.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, this is like a Euro plug here. But it also fits an American plug. See? This is American plug right here.
Oh, sure.
And this is Euro
It does
plug
them all.
out here. Very clever.
Looks like a starfighter kind of thing.
Oh, a TIE fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The one with the 3. Yeah, we can move on from that. That was a bad joke.
cut that.
Moving on.
Cut that.
Cut that.
So anyway, moving on. There's a.
But I think Motor Trend said that thing was actually pretty good.
It looks awesome.
Oh!
Are you talking about the tank's actually pretty good?
Yeah, the tank.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think a lot of these Chinese cars are really good. If we can get them here with no tariff, the American electric car industry at least is done.
It's toast.
It's,
yeah.
it's absolutely.
I'm sure it's
toast.
great.
Which is I kind of.
And this one
understand.
this one is a gas hybrid. I bet combined it makes 400 horsepower or something like.
Yeah, probably a rocket ship in that regard.
Or maybe the 300 refers to the HP number, which also would be perfectly adequate.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for a little commuter kind of thing like this. Totally.
Oh, dude, it's more than that. I wonder if it's body on frame.
Well, you know, that kind of becomes a little questionable with some of these hybrids. The body on frame talk, given the hybrid being part of the structure on some of these, or the battery pack on EVs. Hybrid maybe not so much. This thing may not have that much of a battery.
Yeah, they have tiny little batteries. Like there's, like the Lexus GX and stuff like that. They're still body on frame with the hybrid.
I gotta say, the design really starts to come off the rails past the C-pillar.
It is weird looking.
I mean, this right
but
here
like
is
it
bizarre.
clearly has really good ground clearance and approach and departure angles and all that. Like it probably is pretty badass off road.
If they turn this into a Cadillac EXT type pickup right here,
Oh yeah,
chop this off and then
the
made that back window
tank
so you could roll it down.
the Tank 300 Sport Track.
Oh my gosh. They made it so you could. It was like a Cadillac EXT right here pickup, but you could kind of get rid of that back glass, maybe down here. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, kind of. But those little short bed truck thingies never really make sense because then you just have a tiny bed that you can't put shit in and it's not covered.
Yeah, but I really
I don't
like
know.
the idea.
I'd rather have either the big cargo area or a third row. If it had a third row, then it would be like, take my money.
Yeah, I really love the old school convertible type SUV though, like the first gen RAV4. We could sort of take the back off. Yeah. Or any of the ones that have seats,
Oh yeah,
seats back there.
yeah.
You know, like the
Well, those are amazing. Yeah, that's kind of a relic of the '90s, though. I don't think we'll see anything like that again. Although this, you could argue that the Slate is kind of that.
I suppose, but does it gonna have an open top? Well, the Slate's not gonna have anything. It's not gonna exist.
Well, you can get it with the open top.
The Slate, you can't get it with anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna exist. They're not gonna make any of them.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, yeah, assuming it ever goes on sale.
Yeah. Remember the Isuzu Amigo?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, these were all cool as hell.
Yeah. I mean, I wish they would make something like that again that had sort of a rear convertible situation. I bet they probably won't. I'm not sure if it's all because of, regulations, or I assume it's mostly because that's what people want, is something that's fully enclosed like this. But, a boy can dream.
Yeah, you gotta have the practical one car solution that does everything now. That's gotta be fast and roomy and take the roof off and go off road and be comfortable and have a good ride. They have to do everything.
100%.
So, yeah. All right.
Let's watch this Capella rocket parts out of it.
And now back to the real story here. Now, what is a Capella?
Well, I suppose
the
it has.
the hood pop.
I suppose it has to be a Mazda to be at this.
It must be, right?
I've never heard of it though. Look at this lady in the dunks. She's like, "Hold on, I hope you kick your engine parts out of the way."
I'll get those.
The engine ports that just came out of your tailpipe, I'll help kick them out of the way for you.
Hey, whoa, watch where you're kicking those.
Mazda Capella, there it is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, that looks like it must have been that generation. That first one. Did it have a rotary? The new one?
No, this one was all i4s. This one was all i4s, including a diesel option. This one was all i4s, including 2 diesel options.
Oh, there's a wagon version, pre-facelift.
Yeah. This one was 2 i4s, 3 V6s, and 1 diesel i4. This one was 2 different i4s. Oh, this is like that looks like Infinity. Whatchamacallit. I guess that's just how all Japanese cars looked in the 90s.
Q45 or whatever.
Yep. This one is 2 i4s, a V6, and a diesel. I bet you didn't think there was going to be like 7 generations of this thing. 6 generations.
No, well, it went on forever.
Of the Capella. Yo, get out of the
That
way.
one-
Oh, crap, my Capella exploded.
Oh, no, the Capella blew.
Look how much comes out of the tailpipe. Holy shit.
It just lunged itself.
It just absolutely ejects the entire engine through the tail. I mean, that's, they say rotary engines are very tight and compact and have low rotating mass and all that, but, you You never expect
They
it
must
to be
just
that
have-
little.
I'm surprised they have to have that gal come out and kick the parts out of the way with her dunks. They should just have guys with brooms lined up at these
I
events.
mean, it's got to happen all the time at these Rotary events.
every other car is just like, kapow!
What do they need a broom guy for?
Oh, jeez!
Yeah, hold on, I'm helping. I'm kicking it, yo.
Oh, there goes the nutter.
She's like, be careful, y'all. Don't touch it with your hands. It's hot.
I don't know why the Rotary enthusiasts are all Philly dirtbags.
I like
but
to imagine
it
that's
does
where a
make
thing like
sense.
this happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
As soon as I saw the chick in the Panda Dunks, I just assumed it was in Philly.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie's Capella blew up.
Yo. Get the hooker down here. Ronnie Capella's gonna need a trip home. So, update on the ZR1X Build Your Own program. Old Jeff Corvette, a Corvette himself. Not only a Corvette man, but a man Corvette.
A man vet.
A man
Mr. Corvette.
has decided to do it.
I didn't go as Spider-Man. I went as Man Spider.
His man Corvette.
Jeff Gordon, I'm here at the Performance Build Center in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Here he
where
is,
they build
with
the
a
Corvettes. Today,
ill-fitting
very
polo
special
shirt.
day because me and my father get
Oh, man.
build
His tits are starting to look like mine.
1X
Exactly. I was just thinking, man, he has really let himself go. Really, maybe not even that. It's more just like, whoever picked his shirt out for him needs to.
He needs to start working out with Kid Rock and RFK.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in this problem if you had. I mean, I think he just needs to go up a size on the shirt for sure.
That would do it as well.
I've got old larges and I look like that when I put them on too.
Yeah, yeah.
look at
That's my mediums.
Look at myself in the mirror before I leave and I'm like, ooh.
There it is, my very own.
Whoa, don't know about that
Oh
one.
my God! Look at the, Jesus Christ! starting to chub up a little bit over here.
Thank you so much, Chevrolet. Thank you, Corvette.
Well, Jeff's got to be in his 60s now, huh?
Yeah, those things probably put your eye out. Let's see. Jeff
I think
Gordon.
he looks terrific.
54.
He's getting that Tom Cruise body, though.
Yeah.
54.
No, I mean, he looks, I was going to say great, but maybe not. He kind of looks like,
Whoa.
he kind of looks like Phil Hellmuth with cancer.
Phil Hellmuth. That's a
Deep cut.
That's a reference everybody's gonna get.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't familiar with Phil Hellmuth, he's a professional poker player. Go look up, go on YouTube and Google Phil Hellmuth blow up or freak out. That guy
There
right
he
there.
is.
Yeah. Now, doesn't this look like a guy that you want to know?
I think Corvette looks a little better than that.
In this picture?
Maybe not in the one with the hat. Yeah, he does look a little tough there. But listen, I mean, the guy's like a 50-time NASCAR champ winner. He's let him enjoy himself. Have a few beers, sit back.
He's got a little bit of a Larry Flint thing going on. You know? A late Larry Flint. Like a real late Larry Flint. After the shooting. Post-wheelchair Larry Flint.
Well, he's just losing his chin definition.
Yeah. Well, it happens to all of us. We call
He's rounding out.
He's flinting in a big way. Yeah.
He's flinting.
He's flinting in the wrong direction, as we say.
And he built his own ZR1X engine. That was the whole point of that.
Yeah. Whatever. Anything. So Apple and IMAX are going to be showing F1 in the movie theatre now.
Yeah, no, this is interesting.
I mean, I figured there
because-
had to be a point to that Brad Pitt movie, but now it's becoming a little bit more clear, I think.
Yeah, this could be kind of cool, but it's a real dice roll. And, I mean, I saw the races that they're choosing to air, so I wonder if it'll be, I assume it'll be live. But one of them that they've selected is Monaco.
Interesting.
And Monaco
one
is
to
not a
do.
race.
No, yeah. They should show qualifying
And
if
it's
they're
at-
going to do Monaco.
Yeah, just have come in there for an hour and watch qualifying.
That'd be fun. I'd go do
Um,
that.
That one would be cool.
Yeah.
But again, it's probably going to be at like 8 a.m. if they're showing it live.
Oh, they're gonna do them all live, even if they're in Saudi Arabia.
Well, no, they're not doing them all. Here's the ones they're doing. Most of them, let's see, they got Miami, Italy, the U.S. So the Austin one might be cool to go see because it'll be at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday.
In October when there's nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Coda is actually usually a pretty good race. There's lots of good passing zones. I mean, we don't know what the racing's going to be like with this new generation of cars yet. It could be boring as shit. We have no idea. But
Right. I mean, there'll be NFL.
I think that would
going
probably
on
be the
during-
one to go to.
There'll be football going on during the Austin one, but maybe that works to our benefit. Fewer people want to go to the movie theater then.
True. Yeah. And it's only going to be in 50 IMAX theaters across the U.S., so we don't even know if it's going to be in that one, but I assume it will be. I don't know.
I wonder which
I
one.
don't know how many there are.
There's a shitload. The one at the State Museum is one of the like 10 in the world that has the 70mm projector. But there are so many.
I knew it was extra badass, so you would think that would be one of them. But,
Yeah.
Indy's not the biggest metropolitan area, so
Well, the thing is, you don't need a 70mm projector for this. This you're just playing. You're playing this live.
Right. This is just normal TV shit on a big screen.
Yeah, the 70mm film comes in on this big giant spool,
Yeah.
So, I don't think it'll make any difference. There's centers on 70mm right there. This lady's loading it into a 70mm projector.
Huh.
It's pretty insane. We went to go see Oppenheimer. There you go, Oppenheimer. We went to go see Oppenheimer in 70mm, and frankly, maybe I'm blind, but I thought it just kind of looked like a movie.
Yeah.
And
what are you guys doing?
Yeah, and I love Oppenheimer. I thought it was an incredible movie, but at the same time,
The fact that it was 70mm
It's
is
not-
a bit gimmicky.
yeah, it's not because it was in 70mm. I loved it because it was a great movie. I've watched it on my computer at home and still thought it was incredible,
Right.
So it was an incredible experience, but at the same time, I think we also have we've got a Dolby theater in town that's like 5 minutes away from my front door. I think that's the way I prefer to go see movies, because you've got the big comfortable recliners that you can lean however you want, and they got like the 100,000 watt sound system in there. I think I like that better than the 70mm. So anyway, more F1 talk. Ferrari's got a wing that flips around 180 degrees.
This is nuts.
It's awesome. Building these as we speak.
Yeah.
Or they're
Especially since I believe I think it was either today or yesterday, the last day of Barcelona testing, that Charles Leclerc did the fastest lap by over a second of the whole week.
Well, there you go. Let's see. Oh, I see. So earlier they were just flipping it up, and now they're flipping all the way upside down. But I assume,
And it doesn't have the little thing in the middle anymore.
yeah. Oh, yeah, the little pylon.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't work if that pylon was there.
No.
I assume that all the other teams have done all of their sort of fluid dynamics simulations and everything over a wing that doesn't flip 180. So I don't know if the other teams are going to be ready to swap over to this so quickly, or if this is even good. Who knows? It may be useless. But
yeah, I mean, I think it's very clearly going to be less drag on the straights, which is going to be huge with these cars because the
Certainly.
battery fucking runs out.
certainly, but is the downforce compromised in the corners? I mean, it would seem not, since they put in a fastest lap and everything.
No,
but
once they flip it back down, it's kind of the same. I mean,
Seems
I
to
just
be.
think nobody else. I just think nobody else thought of it.
nobody else thought of it.
Nor did the FIA when they were making the regulations, which Ferrari was like, what if we just
Very well could
either
be.
that or they just fucking put it on upside down
Yeah.
on accident.
It sort of reminds me of the DAS system that Mercedes came up with a couple
Yeah,
of years
Lewis.
ago, where they could pull the wheel out and
Lewis
tow
is-
it in.
Pushing and pulling the steering wheel to tow it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
That was one of those things where it was just like right on the edge of what the regulations allow, and
right.
do it as long as you can.
Or the movable arrow from like 15 years ago, where the guy would just kind of checking out his elbow and stick his elbow over a hole in the chassis and fill in
Yeah.
Like there's been some interesting stuff over the years as far as that's concerned, but this is the most interesting one I can remember seeing since the DAS, at least.
Or the more extreme cases like with Braun GP with Jenson Button in 2009 when they did the underfloor aero stuff that was technically not in the regulations, and then as soon as they won, they banned it.
Right.
But this is not quite as extreme as that. But more power to them. And if it means Ferrari's going to start winning, then they're not going to ban it, because F1 needs Ferrari to win, and they haven't won in like 20 years. So
How did this work? They had a hole in the bottom that channeled air up through the car here. Interesting.
yeah, it was like a ground effect,
Yeah.
something or other that was kind of a loophole in the reg.
Far after ground effect had been banned.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of the cars used to use ground effect back in like the 80s with the big skirts around them.
Yep, and the most recent reg set allowed ground effect too, and they've done away with that for 2026. But I think 2009 was that a new regulation set or something, and they sort of, they gave it a shot.
Yep, shouts out to the Caspian Sea Monster, the ultimate ground effect vehicle.
The Caspian Sea Monster. It's still there.
It's still there. You can go check it out if you want. It's just sitting there on the beach.
Yeah.
Or the Spruce Goose, Howard Hughes. Again, The Aviator. If you didn't watch it last time, it was the Brothers Car and Watch Pod movie of the week. Go ahead and watch The Aviator now.
That is one I will subscribe to.
So, this isn't really much of a news story, but it is going to be fun to watch this here diesel launch.
Yeah, look at this thing. It just looks like a normal Denali. What a ripper.
And it just blows the doors off a Busa. Oh man, it's smoking up on the launch.
It looks like it just spins all four tires all the way down and still beats the Busa.
Twin turbo 416 Sierra. Oh.
Golly.
God, dog. So this is a big board.
And it just
over.
looks like the boss's truck on the work site too. It's got the regular wheels and street
It's
tires.
a fucking Denali. It's got leather in
Yeah.
there.
He's in there with his
got-
massagers going.
I was gonna say it's got massaging seats. But
It
it's,
runs.
But I
Runs
mean,
nines.
you bore that son of a bitch over to 416. You slapped 2 turbos on it. I mean, then he might got something right there.
Apparently, you can beat Hayabusas.
Yeah.
They beat him off the line. The Hayabusa probably would have caught him in the quarter.
Oh yeah. 100%. I mean, you run him down anyway. I bet the Hayabusa got a bad launch. Frankly, I mean, the Hayabusa should be able.
It's
to...
hard to get a good launch in a Hayabusa
Yeah.
and not be super scared, I imagine.
Yeah, on the street.
Yeah.
I mean,
With an RV sales place right next door.
I mean, I would think, a stock Hayabusa is gonna run sub 10s.
In the nines.
Yeah. Mind bending time of 8 seconds. This guy says that's a turbo one. He says, but either way, they will burn and turn. Yeah, it's Reggie's Capella exploded.
Yeah, Rob Scapella's dead.
So this is not a Mazda Capella, unfortunately. This is maybe the most ill-fitting resto mod I've ever seen.
It looks pretty good from the front.
It looks like a poorly drawn cartoon from every angle. It looks like, remember that movie Sin City? It reminds me of something out of that.
Go back to the straight on shot.
Remember this? Bruce Willis?
Oh, sure. Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's got Bruce Willis in that. That's what it reminds me of for some reason. I mean, look at this.
That one. It kind of just looks like a 69 Camaro from that one.
Does it? Look at the doors
But yeah,
compared to the fenders.
The doors. The paint's all mismatched.
Nothing. Maybe it is, but the light is hitting it so differently that you can't. You would never know that the paint is matched.
Man, it's rough. And it probably cost a fortune. Either that or somebody did it in their garage.
Plus 50. Talk about on the nose license plate. Try plus 70, dude. Sold for $22,000.
$376.
$24,000. Overpaid.
Oh, man. Let's look at some comments here.
I mean, talk about overpayment of a lifetime. I don't know what they did, but the body, engine, chassis is 2019. There's some sheet metal from 69. Yeah, well, that would be the idea. I mean, you're basically describing the whole point of a vehicle like this. Execution.
That was what we
aside.
sketched out on the napkin at the bar.
Yeah, that was the intention. The execution was horrible.
Sorry late response. I work for a living. LOL. What a shitbag.
Yeah. I can't take 15 seconds out of my super busy day to respond to your questions because I'm too busy working for a living on the day that I'm trying to get you to give me $25,000 for the shit box.
What's the Doug review say?
There was a Doug review of this?
There's always a Doug's take. I mean,
the
that's what I
Doug
meant,
take.
the Doug's
Okay.
take.
I thought you meant like he was
Yeah.
like, this is a total shit box.
This! Check this out!
Check that. Whenever you see that at the beginning, check this out. Oh, buddy.
Oh, man.
Not good. I bet he says the word striking at some point about the look.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
A totally unique appearance.
Yeah, a unique appearance. He just doesn't say anything about the way it looks. He's just merely factual. He's like, this has body panels from a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. Underneath it, it is a modern 2019 Camaro, giving it a totally unique appearance. That unique this is the word that carries more weight than anything else in this. If you know how to read the Doug's takes, this word should stand out to you. This is...
It is that.
It is 100% that. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind Camaro, this is it. And it certainly is one of a kind. I mean, God, this thing is Hane.
Oh, it's tough.
I mean, it's extremely
It's-
evocative of the Corvette things.
Yeah, but this one is so clearly a home-built job.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at least those Corvette ones, it's like the design is horrible, but at least they look well put together.
They look weird, but at least they look, like it's a process that is well established. This one, this guy was just figuring out. He was like, man, wouldn't that be cool?
The period is connected to the two.
It's an AI listing. Oh my god, the floor mats are bricks.
Oh my gosh, does it have like a racing seat in it? Oh no. Regular asset seats.
Oh man, it looks
A
rough.
lot of room for the rear passengers at least.
Well, that's probably standard Camaro fare there.
I mean, I reckon it's got to be a little more than that in the standard. That's touching the rear seat.
That's the seat all the way back, I bet.
Yeah, it must be because it is the stock interior and stock chassis and everything. If it weren't the stock chassis, you would think these panels would fit a little bit better.
Well, the panels weren't meant for that car. Man, that angle is tough with the door. The door just looks like
Dude, that's the
stuck on.
that's goddamn hero shot. This is the front. This is the hero picture. This is the best picture of it.
Okay, maybe he should have got AI to step in just a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, Grok.
You should.
Can you make this?
Yeah,
door
I was gonna
fit?
say you should put that picture into ChatGPT and say make this look like a Camaro and see what it does.
That's what I'm gonna do for the thumbnail for this episode.
Let's go.
So there was also an 880-mile 2004 Impreza STI.
Now we're talking.
I mean, this is.
Now Doug did review this one,
Doug did review
and
this one.
I yeah, and I watched it today, and it's great. He's a pig in shit, as would we both be.
Of course.
I mean, this thing is amazing.
Yeah.
The interior still has the little hazard pull-off thingy on it.
Yeah, and it's getting every cent that it deserves. It's up to 66,000 already.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't
How long left on the auction?
this isn't quite pristine Evo money, but for an STI, this is pretty incredible. 5 days left.
Well, I think it's got a ways to go. This will be nudging 100K, I bet.
I bet it probably will. Let's see. Does it have the C diff? Yeah, this is the button you push if you have the a Clostridium difficile infection.
Clostridium difficile.
We had that made that joke, I believe, in the first episode of this program. Shouts out to the old heads.
Well, yeah, which we started this with a really clean
Yep.
STI, didn't we?
Yep. We certainly did. About 1 year ago, almost to the day.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was quite as clean as this one. This one is as squeaky.
It didn't have 800 miles on it.
Yeah.
I mean, this has to be one of the only ones left
Yeah, it's got to
that
be.
was preserved that way.
Exactly. Got to be one of the nicest ones left out there. This one.
He said the guy bought it. He lived somewhere, I don't know, in the Midwest. You'd have to see where the listing is. But he bought it in Florida and drove it 750 miles home, and then parked it.
It's amazing that he managed to smash into a curb in those 750 miles.
Oh yeah, that could just be some
That could be from
rot.
from the factory too. I mean, we are talking about Subaru in the early Audis.
Yeah, I don't know how they were doing financially then.
There's a picture of this side of the car that shows what looks like a little ding. I can't see it here. Well, either way, what a nice car.
A little dent. Look and see where the seller is located.
He is in San Diego. No wonder Doug went to see it. It was closer than the Hyundai building.
That may be because they shipped it to San Diego, so Doug could review it.
That could be.
I don't know that that's where it's been its years, but
You can see they've done it with a telephoto lens here.
oh yeah.
See how the saturation and the depth of field and everything changes. But very beautifully photographed, and it's going to get all the money, and frankly, it deserves to. I hope they do okay. So, Patty, we got a few minutes left. I think it's time we catch up on some watch news. We haven't talked about watches
Yeah.
on this channel in quite some time. So
That is the Brothers Car and Watch Pod.
It is-
We just forget about watches.
It is the-
There's a lot less to talk about with watches.
it is. It's not as exciting to talk about on the week-to-week. There's no Formula One of watches to keep up with.
Right, or cars and beds.
Yeah, but Rolex did release a sub-desk clock, which is pretty fucking cool, I got to admit.
This is a model of the one they gave to Trump, I assume.
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Except this one's
Don't
not solid gold.
don't blow the whole load yet. But yeah, it sits in this little cup here on your desk.
Is it 200-meter water resist?
I don't think so. In fact, look at it's got a little crown on the back to set it. Isn't that cute as hell? With this cool
Yeah, it is super cool.
engine turning on the back and a movement stamping, movement cutting and everything. It's pretty fancy pants. You gotta like it. And look at it. It's
Yeah, you would
gorgeous.
you'd feel like a real boss having that on your desk.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it costs as much as a real sub, so I think I'd rather have the wristwatch. But
Yeah, it's 15 grand.
yeah, but if you're the type of guy who
Except
already
you-
has all the subs, already has a big red, and already has an old mill sub, and already has
Yeah, well, we are not the target clientele for this item.
exactly. I have I have one of those Seiko diver desk clocks at work. I quite like that. I feel pretty proud of that. One of these guys.
Oh yeah, those are cool. You have one of those?
Yep, it's on my desk at work. You push the crown here on top, and it has this light on the inside. It also has an alarm, which I've never turned on, but it has one.
How much did that cost you?
I think I got it for $30 or $40 a couple years ago on Amazon on sale. I think normally they're
Yeah, those are cool.
I think normally they're like $60, but I got it for cheap. As I do everything. All right,
I'd like to get one of those.
leading into our next story. Here's the lads. We got JD,
Oops.
we got PD Pete, we got the Cuban guy.
Keg's breath.
Yeah. And then I don't know who.
Which I got some nerve calling the guy Keg's breath right now. That's definitely my breath.
Yeah, well, I mean, you attack those that you empathize, But look what we see right here. What?
A
The
Rolex
heck?
Submariner desk clock
It is
sitting in a little egg.
It is a Rolex Submariner desk clock sitting in an egg. Sitting right
I
there.
can't help but notice that his appears to be solid gold, though.
Well, obviously, they're not going to give him a plain steel one. But yeah, it's sitting on the Resolute right here, right next to this sweet B2 model he's got. And
Oh, yeah.
50 pens, and then 2 identical phones, and a bottle of wine. That must be for
Which
Pete. Pete must be around somewhere.
Yeah, that's for Pete. No, it's actually full of diet cakes.
Those are diet cakes. We got Bobby over here, and
Who's he signing hats for?
Victor Orban, I suppose. He's like, please.
He's like a
sign me.
he's like a Formula One driver who's doing merch. They just hand him hats all day.
Yeah, a hat for Viktor Orban. He's like,
Who the fuck is Viktor Orban?
he's the Hungarian prime minister.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And then
He's like, Donald, I thought I could bring home one of those hats.
Donald, my wife would love a hat.
Love the clock.
But yeah, he appears to have a solid gold one of those Rolex ones. You know, good for him.
Well, you know where he got that, right?
I assume somebody trying to grease the tariffs.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, the president of Rolex came for a visit and gave him that fucking gold desk clock, and then the Swiss tariffs were reduced by like 30% or something.
Yep. No, that's why. Now that's exactly why instead of buying a Rolex rainbow like I was looking at, I went ahead and just bought the Biden rainbow.
Did you buy the Biden rainbow?
No, not really. But you know, I thought about it. I put it on my dream board where the Rolex rainbow used to be.
No, it's only $40. That's so
I mean,
funny.
for 40
that
bucks,
thing
I
has got to
should,
be a piece of shit.
40 bucks, I should probably take a chance on it, huh?
40
Or what was the one where the Duxet? I should buy the Duxet for 400. But you're
The
taking
Duxo.
yeah. Excuse me, the Dussault, the Duchot. I'm sure it's a little bit nicer than the Biden, but is it 10 times as nice as the Biden? I don't know.
Biden.
You know, I think maybe I have to buy
Really
both.
funny.
We'll do maybe that'll be a segment next week. The Duchot versus the Biden shootout.
Sure, you buy them both, and well, you just return the shittier one, I guess. I was gonna say I'll keep the shittier one.
I think I'll wear them both. I think
That one on each wrist,
Exactly.
mock style.
Mock from Long Island Watch style.
Shout out Mock from Long
Shut
Island
up,
Watch.
Mock, if you want to come on, you're welcome anytime. You seem like a sweet guy.
Welcome on the pod anytime. We have almost as many subs as you now.
Yeah, we're basically competitors. But as gentlemen, we're willing to have you on. Peers, I would say.
No, I love my Islander Thunderbolt. That's, man, I've had a hard time taking that thing off. It fucking rules.
I almost bought that Islander Duxet last week. Or Duchot, whatever we're calling
That
it.
Islander / Duchro.
The Duchot, yeah. So, what are we looking at here, Patty, besides something that looks like it's out of a snuff film?
This is actually my watch box.
Oh, it is. You've got excellent taste.
Yeah, I like all the like to get the creepiest mill divers I can get.
Yeah, the type of stuff that looks like you have a bunch of children that you keep on an island.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm going for when I'm shopping for a watch.
Well, I gotta say you've nailed it. Now,
Yeah, so obviously we're looking at Jeff Epstein, the financier's watches
the
here.
New York financier?
Yeah, you talking about
I'm talking about
Jeff?
I'm talking about Jeff Epstein, the New York financier. So this is a guy that takes a black carbon AP Royal Oak and puts it on this heinous baby blue strap. We're talking about a guy that never even wears his AP Royal Oak offshore. Every picture we've ever seen him in, he's wearing this horrible Luminox orange and black.
Oh, that's
thing.
what I was gonna say. And are those the two black ones next to the whatever
These-
that dress watch
these
is?
are also
are those
Luminox.
marathons?
No, these are Luminox.
They're Luminoxes?
These are Luminox Navy SEALs as well.
Yeah.
All three of these are Luminox
Well,
Navy SEALs. I think this is a Frank Mueller, probably. This little
yeah.
dress watch here, I'm not certain about that. This is obviously a Panerai.
Yeah, Panerai.
I don't know what the fuck this is. This is some kind of LED Amazon Watch type or Apple Watch type knockoff.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on there, baby. Now this thing I can't even venture a guess at. This is a fossil or something, I suppose.
No, I think it might be a Hublot.
That would track. I mean, the Hublot is the watch of the Predator.
Yeah. There was a Reddit post on all these things the other day.
That
but I
identified
can't-
all them.
I'm sure you could find it. Yeah.
Let's see. Three Illuminox, yeah. Yeah, red flag. No Breitling fake. This creep would 100% have a Breitling. Yeah, that is a bit surprising.
Yeah.
Epstein and... Oh, there we go. There's Ghislaine with a Breitling. There's Jeffrey with a
of
Breitling.
course. There they are. They
Okay.
just weren't
They
pictured.
just weren't in that specific. Oh, here we go. A
There it
Kenneth
is.
Cole. Wow.
No way.
Wow. So he was.
Oof.
He wasn't ashamed of wearing a $7 watch either. He was just classless no matter what.
I
it
never
cost.
thought I would say this, but I have to apologize to Hublot.
The disrespect. No, he did have a Casio MTP. This is the nicest watch in his collection. This is a classy piece right here. I judged you wrong, Jeff. Jeff Epstein, financier from New York.
Now, do any of those Luminoxes have any sort of Israeli military, like team, what do you call it? Markings on them, on the dial?
I don't believe so, but, you know. He didn't need him. He wore it on his sleeve.
Yeah.
Have the IDF crown on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or a Sonnenrad or something. A Wolfsangel. No, I don't believe so. Here's another one you posted, and this one, frankly, I might cop this.
I was gonna say I might actually buy one of these. This thing's absolutely cool as hell,
Yeah, it's got a
and it looks great.
it's got a tuner and a click built into it.
Now I don't know if it actually has the tuner. From what I can see, it's just a click metronome.
It says note A, B flat, and then pitch 440, 442, 443.
Oh, look at that! How the fuck does that work?
It's probably just a little, maybe it's just like a little chime in there that just goes boom, like a pitch pipe or a tuning fork, you know?
Yeah. Now they are quartz, which means they're like $300 or something. They don't cost very much.
Yeah, this guy said metronome isn't for tuning. Nice try. Maybe it's just the click goes to the note that you pick. But even then, you could use that for tuning.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
You could tune relatively if you
Exactly.
can get
Yeah,
a guaranteed note out of it.
exactly. As long as your instrument is intonated correctly, but then, you know, what's the point of tuning if it
Yeah,
isn't?
I'd love to see a video of one of those things in action. They are cool. The black one looks sick too.
Yeah, it looks good too. Yeah.
And I think there's a gilt version as well that's black dial with gold hands and gold markings on the dial.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I kind of like these sort of syringe hands that are on the white one anyway. I don't know. It looks very, I don't know. It looks very sports timer, very clinical, very, I don't know, hospital setting or something.
Yeah, one of the heartbeat timer ones.
Yeah.
A pulsation dial.
Pulsimeter, yeah, pulsation, yeah. Yeah, very cool. I like it very much. So to close it out,
Super cool. Epstein should have had one of those.
his collection was not cool enough for anything like that. I mean, he had an AP offshore, and he stuck it on this horrible blue rubber strap.
Yeah, it looks like he got it from Straps Co. for $18.99.
I mean, I think of, I'm on record as, being suspicious of AP and what they've done over the last 20 years, as are you, over the whole Spider-Man, over the whole Marvel fiasco. But regardless, you can't deny.
Don't bring the Spider-Man watch into this. That'd have been great. That'd have been great if it was one of it in Epstein's collection.
Yeah,
It's just like
dude, that would be awesome.
these shitty
He's got a
Luminoxes
Black
and
Panther.
like Kenneth Cole, and then a Black Panther.
A Casio, the Luminoxes, this Fossil or whatever it was over here, and then a Black Panther.
CEO of AP would be shaking in his boots.
Yeah, but like the one class watch he's got, he put it on this horrible blue strap. It's just like, God, this guy.
He ruined.
Speaking of buying stuff at a bargain, we're a little behind the times. This has been really going on for a few months now, but Rolexes are selling under sticker now. They're not gonna.
Yeah, how about that? They've gone the way of the Ferrari SF90.
Exactly, and really Ferrari was kind of the same way, to where this was sort of a phenomenon that really kind of came around during the COVID era and since.
Mm-hmm.
But it is ridiculous that you could go to a dealership and buy a Rolex, or go to a dealership and buy a Ferrari and turn around and flip them on the secondhand market. But that has been the case for the last 7 years now.
Yep.
6.5.
And now, if you go buy one new, you're probably losing money.
Now, finally, like God fucking intended,
Yeah.
you are losing a little bit
Depreciation
of money when you walk off
is
the
real.
lot. Yeah. I mean, you should. It makes no sense that you wouldn't. It's crazy that you.
Yeah. Well, that just means the supply has caught up with the demand, or vice versa.
Right, but these are luxury items. If
Well, but still.
if luxury items are in such a demand that they exceed supply, then what is
Something's out of whack.
Then
Yeah.
what is a luxury item? Yeah, it's a sign of nature healing, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
When you think about economics and how they're sort of witchcraft anyway, and even I bet college professors that give master's degrees in economics would tell you.
It's interesting with Rolex too, though, because they don't really innovate.
No, I mean,
They just kind of make the same thing with minor tweaks. Like, oh, hey, we put the crown on the other side.
yeah.
Now it's rare. At Ferrari, at least you could say, I mean, the reason they've gone downhill is because they started putting hybrid powertrains and stuff, which is, at least, it's not really innovating either, but it's at least it's something different.
Well, I could say to you, the Rolex Land Dweller has 30 patents on it, and it's brand new, and it looks like nothing they've done before, and it's got an integrated bracelet, and they've never done that before. And
But they have.
done what?
Isn't the Land Dweller like kind of a repop of something they did in the 70s or something?
It kind of looks like a oyster quartz, but at the same time, the oyster quartz didn't have an integrated bracelet. This does. They filed all these patents for it. I don't know what any of them mean. Don't ask me about that.
Yeah, they don't mean shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But what are these?
How much is one of those?
Oh, I think they're platinum and white gold and rose gold, so they're all like in the 30 plus kind of range. Here's
They're a lot.
15. This one might be white gold, I suppose.
I wonder if they're losing money.
I bet they're going.
What's-
I bet you can get them under sticker if you roll in there and ask.
What's the MSRP on the land dweller?
It depends on your metal of choice.
Well, sure.
But I think the
Let's pick one.
platinum ones are like 30.
Oh, that one's 215,000. They're asking.
That seems a little extreme. It says 14 to 14.5 for. Oh, these are for steel.
Okay.
Oyster steel and white gold 14.4. Oyster steel and white gold 15. All gold 40. All gold 46 for the full size. Platinum 60 to 65 for the full size. That doesn't sound
Okay, so just look up a platinum land dweller on
Chrono.
Chrono 24 and see what they're asking.
Because those prices didn't really sound right to me. I thought they were more like 30. I mean, this guy's obviously smoking crack. 163,000.
Yeah, they all look pretty crack smoky because there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So there's not a dearth.
They're all priced upon request. This guy actually has one in his hand. He's asking 120. That seems crazy still, but you know, all these ones that they're saying that are under sticker, they're not platinum land dwellers. They're, you know, steel explorers.
Yeah.
Yacht Master, GMT2. I think that.
Which, again, it makes sense that these watches should not be gaining value at the rate that they are.
Well, neither should the land dweller.
Like, it's, well, yeah, no. But
None of them.
the only thing that makes them gain value is that you can't get one, and like you can get these watches in 10 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah. Well, there, like I said, there was a time early in COVID when you really couldn't get these watches.
Yeah.
But I think that time has thankfully ended. And now an Air King you can get for like $5,000 at a retailer, even though they advertise for like $8,000. They'll knock a little bit off for you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, as they should. Because big
And you can get a Ferrari SF90 for like $350, and it was $700.
Of course. I just wish the older ones were doing the same thing. Because
Yeah, well, the SF90 has also caused the Enzos to be $18 million. So
yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm so suspicious of that specific sale. But
I think a normal-ish spec one sold pretty soon after that for $10 million or something. You know, which is 2x what an Enzo was 6 months ago.
right. Yeah.
So that crazy sale has had an effect on the market for sure.
Well, of course. I think that was the intention of that crazy sale, was to have an effect on the market, since the guy owned 5 other ones or whatever.
Right. Yeah. True.
My concern is, what can I get a manual 360 for? That's all I care about. I couldn't care less what what an SF90 sells for.
Man, those wheels are terrible.
Yeah, those are rough. Actually, I don't hate these that bad, I suppose. They're not great by any means, but
Yeah. Though I'm sure they're nice. They probably HREs, and they're probably cost $10,000. But
these ones aren't offensive.
I'd
to
much
me.
rather have.
I'd rather have just plain old Ferrari stars. But I do like.
There's usually a reason they swap those wheels on, though.
I kind of hate the starfishes, though. So.
Oh, I love the starfishes. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's classic
That's the
look.
one.
It's classic look for the 360, obviously.
Although I like when they put the 430 wheels on, like that red one up and to the right.
The Starfishes don't do it for me, but I wouldn't let that stop me. I like the 430s better, yeah. 430 wheels.
Yeah, and people put those on 360s, and that looks pretty good.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm getting all wistful thinking about gated manual Ferraris and how I'll never afford one.
Yeah,
But oh well.
they're a ways off.
I'd rather have that 360 than a 296 GTB. I'll tell you that right now. And I could get in there for 80,000. Whew.
80,000 for a gated manual?
Yep.
Is that what that sold for?
Yep.
Wow.
I'll tell you
When
what.
was that?
That was
Oh,
November.
a few months ago.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, then surely you get a tip for like 60.
I don't want
That thing must have been beat.
I don't want a tip.
Yeah, I know, but you could do the conversion for like 10 or 15.
I think it's more like 40.
Not according to Ventra.
If it was 10.
Do it yourself.
Oh, I'd do it myself. No, I have a lot of faith in myself to repair cars. I don't have faith in myself to do a stick swap on a
Manual
old
conversion
Ferrari,
on
yeah.
360.
You know, I'm more than willing to
Well-
dive into. Look, I'm thinking I'm gonna keep my Corvette for at least another year. I'm about to go buy some Pilot Sport 4s for it, I think, and
Oh, is it time? You gonna do the tires?
yeah, it's actually I'm probably 2 years beyond when I should have done it, so it's really time, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it's been time for a while, but
Yeah, but I've been thinking to myself, well, maybe I'm gonna get rid of the car. Maybe I'm gonna get rid of it. Maybe I'm gonna trade it in any day now. But I'm still so in love with the thing that I'm gonna do the tires. So
Yeah.
and pay the car off. That'll be another year, and then in a year I can decide. The only thing
oh, paid off in a year too. What do you owe on it?
I owe about $5,000 on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I see.
It's probably worth exactly what you paid for it.
No, it's probably worth a little less than I paid for it, but not bad. I'm not gonna take too much of a
Yeah.
bath on it.
A few thousand here or there.
Yep. But, you know, you can get an aerial Atom for under 50 now.
Yeah.
And this is something that really makes me think about my life, you know.
Yeah. What the fuck are you gonna do with that thing, man?
I don't know. I'm gonna
Maybe if we lived in California.
shine on Crazy Diamond.
Or frankly, if we lived in Texas, you could drive it year round.
Well, you know, I take the roof out of my car when it's in the 40s sometimes. So I
Yeah.
don't think that would bother me. It's not extremely practical, I admit. You know, but I also keep in mind, you know, I didn't have a car for over a year, and I just rode a motorcycle around, and I got along just fine. This would make Costco runs pretty annoying, I do admit.
There's not a lot of room. The little hood thing pops up, but you could get a couple of bags in there, and that's it.
There's a frunk on this thing?
Yeah.
Really?
In the nose, it opens up, I'm pretty sure.
I just figured I was gonna be, you know, buckling it in to the front seat. I don't think there's any storage under the nose.
I swear, I remember seeing it from Top Gear, but
Jeremy putting his luggage in there.
he puts his iPhone in it or something. There's like a...
But I feel like this would be.
It's not much. You get a bag in there.
You know, I've been chasing thrilling vehicles to drive, and I feel like it's just not. There would be no more thrilling vehicle to daily than this.
That is true. 50 grand is a stretch, though.
50 grand is a lot. Yeah.
I mean, that's 2x on the Corvette.
Yeah, at least more than.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would probably be able to get out whatever I paid for it. You know, I don't think I'd lose a dime.
What should you? What would you replace it with, realistically?
Other than the Atom?
Yeah, dude, you're not getting an Atom.
Well, I've been thinking I might have room for another car if it was something like an old Honda CRX or a Fiat 500 or something like that.
500 a Barth would be fun.
Yeah.
That's like 10 grand.
Exactly. So
You get Filippo's.
yeah, well, exactly. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind keeping. I wouldn't need to trade in the Corvette if I was, spending like 10 grand on it. I might just buy it cash at that point. At that point, here's cars I've been thinking about. If I was going to trade in the Corvette, I could get something like a Viper. Would be interesting. Or a C7 or a C6 Z06, or I really want a Toyota MR2 SW20. That might even be small enough to fit into the I could keep the Corvette and get another car type of category, but those cost so much now that I would probably want to get rid of the Corvette just to free up some capital for that.
Yeah, values are way up. Plus, they're really hard to find. Plus, they're really old and they would be leaking, and you'd have bullshit to deal with.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, there would be bullshit to deal with that.
Yeah.
So if I was getting rid of the Corvette, it'd probably be like a C7, a Viper, or a 996, maybe an early 997, a .1. Those would be the cars that I would be thinking about if I was getting rid of the Vet. If it was getting something in addition to the Vet, it could be something like a Golf or a Mini GT or a 500 Abarth, or a Focus ST might be a little bit too big. But you're kind of looking at the cars that I would like to.
Yeah, I wouldn't go GTI or Focus. I mean, they're pretty practical, normal-ish cars. Like, not to say they're not fun, but that's like a one-car solution. If you're getting a car in addition,
yeah. Well, I'd
get a Miata over those two.
Nah, I don't think that. I want something little and zippy and maybe front wheel drive and light. I mean, a Miata would be awesome. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have a Miata. I'd have to squeeze myself into it. But at the same time, I feel like the Corvette maybe kind of fills that same kind of niche. I don't know if I would want to have the Corvette and the Miata at the same time. I find it hard to believe that I would want to squeeze myself into the Miata when I got the big old V8 Corvette sitting right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really different experience.
Yeah, it would. But, the 500 Abarth, I think, would call out to me more if I was in a situation in which I'd be keeping the Corvette more than a Miata. Or even a Mazda Speed 3. That'd be fun. A little go-kart. Fun times. Or a MR2 third gen, and those you really can get for like $5,000. That might be more of a reasonable. More
Is
of
that
an
the
easier
Spider,
sell.
the more modern one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool too.
Yeah, they're not as cool as the old ones, but they're still pretty cool.
Now, are those that cheap?
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
I can't remember the last time I saw one.
Yeah, you don't see them a lot. But yeah, 55, $6,000, 65, 7. You can
Look at that.
You can find them for cheap, and these are actually still kind of pretty common cars. They haven't really disappeared like the older ones have. You can still find these on used car lots and Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Now they do have,
Yeah, those are cool as hell.
oil leaky situations going on, and they don't make very much power. What is it? Yeah, 138 horsepower. But they rev up really high, and they're really light. So I think it would still be a lot of fun to rip around in,
Oh yeah, speaking of revving high, well, if you're getting rid of the Corvette, S2K would be a consideration.
Yeah, I mean, S2000s are awesome, but, I'd have to pay more for it than I'd be selling my Corvette for an equally nice one, and, they only make 240 horsepower. I feel like that might be kind of annoying. But
Kind of a letdown.
yeah, but the huge rev is amazing. You know, revving to 9K would be awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously. I drove one of my students of these a long time ago, and it was fun. But, you know, I don't know if that's the angle I want to pursue. As cool as S2000s are. But anyway, I think we've belabored the point on this.
Especially if Viper RT10 is a consideration.
Exactly.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and you know,
The conversation's over.
Yeah, exactly. If it's a, you know, third generation
Till it
Viper
breaks.
in the conversation, then what are we doing? You know. And make no mistake, you can get these.
Yeah.
You can get these in the 30s.
Look,
now.
there's a 4th gen for 24,000.
Where?
Oh, that one's 33.
Oh, this right here. This is a project. There's something really wrong with that one.
Okay, well, there's one down there for 33 with the 500 horsepower V10.
This right here.
Right in the middle, yeah, that one.
Yeah. Well, this is a third gen, right? The gens are tough to say about these things. They're all this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3rd gen.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the one you were referring to?
This is what I'd be looking for.
Okay.
You can get these in the 30s. So.
Yeah, dude. God damn, that would be something else.
Yeah. So that would be, if I was going for something like that, I'd be looking for something like this. Not an S2000 for that price. I'd rather have this.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And frankly, in the conversation. So it's really like I'm gonna trade the Corvette in and get something like this, or I'm gonna keep the Corvette and I'm gonna get a Fiat Abarth or an old Honda CRX or an old Honda Civic or something like that. Something that I can just really a go-kart kind of thing, you know. Front wheel drive, low power, weighs nothing. Or I'm gonna go real crazy and get a Ariel Adam. But either way, I think I'm gonna get the new tires and pay off the car. So I'm gonna have a while to think about it. But we can all think about it until next week, Patty.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging around so much, guys. Thanks for 500 subscribers.
500 subs. Let's go. We're working on planning out the special 500 subscriber special. It will be on the way. We just don't know what we're gonna do yet.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, we'll do
more to come.
We'll do something stupid. If you've subscribed already, thank you so much. If you're thinking about subscribing, please do it. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you next week. Bye-bye.
This is the Brothers Card Watch Bar. You will subscribe.